After training over 1,000 experts to build six-figure plus businesses, I now know with a lot of precision the difference between the people who make it work and the ones who never will. And it's not mindset, it is not hustle, and it is definitely not a bigger audience. It is 3 absolute non-negotiables. Every single person who was able to pass that milestone had all 3. And every single person who stayed stuck or gave up or didn't do it was missing at least 1. So this is the pattern, and I'm gonna break it down for you in this video. Now, before we get into it, if you want a clear step-by-step plan to turn what you know into a highly scalable online education business, comment business plan below this video and we'll send you our Knowledge Bank business plan, which breaks it down so you can actually put this into action. It is the same framework that we have taught to thousands of people completely free. Okay, let's get into it. So let's talk about the absolute number 1 non-negotiable. So broad equals broke and precise equals profits. We say this a lot. And when you're speaking to everyone, you're ultimately resonating with absolutely no one. And I'm sure maybe you've experienced this before. You put out content, you hope that it's gonna land, and then it's absolute crickets. So the algorithm doesn't know who to send your content to. You have to inform it over and over and over again. And ultimately, when that happens, if it doesn't know who to serve your content to, your ideal client, your customers, the people who need you, they don't actually recognize themselves in your message either because they can't find it, they can't see it, it's not landing for them. So your sales conversations either just aren't happening at all because you have no leads, you have no potential clients, and they just don't hit if you are having them because you haven't identified the specific pain point of your actual ideal client and what they really need from you. But the moment that you get precise, and I mean uncomfortably specific, that's when everything changes. So quick example, I help burned out ICU nurses transition into health coaching practices without taking a pay cut or starting from zero. That is precision. That is sharpening the message so the right people know that you're for them and what you do can actually help them. So your content becomes magnetic and it attracts the exact right person without a lot of effort on your end. It's not this constant push. So your conversion rates and your sales ultimately start to increase because you're speaking to more of the right people. And the people you are talking to that do decide to work with you, they get way better results because they are primed and in the perfect position to actually take it seriously and do the work. And ultimately, that is because you know exactly who you're talking to. I know this sounds wildly simple, but you would be shocked at how many people are building their business on this really broad foundation and they have no idea why it's not working. It's because nobody is resonating with your message. So here's what feels really counterintuitive about this and feels like the hardest part. Getting precise feels like you are shrinking your market, but what's actually happening is you're becoming the most relevant solution and authority for a very specific group of people instead of this average surface level option for a bit of a vague group of people who really don't even know what they want. So Julie is a really great example of this. She is such a true expert at what she does, and she has built a really strong business. This year, she's on pace to do multiple 6 figures, and she's doing really important work around body image. But her biggest breakthrough wasn't some new shiny tactic, and it wasn't a bigger ad budget, actually was no ad budget at all. It was an ICA, her ideal client avatar, and a messaging pivot. So when she got clearer on exactly who she was speaking to, her closing rate went from 22% in January to 50% in March. Same offer, different level of precision. That's what specificity does to a business. So before you do anything else, write out your transformation statement. That's what we call it. It's also known as a unique selling proposition. So why you, right? Why are people going to work with you? So it's just one sentence. That is the level of simplicity we're aiming for. It is, I help specific person go from specific problem to a specific outcome so that they can achieve specific change. So that single sentence is the foundation your entire business is built from and runs on. If it's vague, everything downstream becomes vague and undesirable. If it's precise, everything downstream gets much easier. Okay, makes sense? So real quick, if you want the full framework in a single document of how to do this, comment business plan below and we'll send you the link to access our Knowledge Bank business plan on demand for free. Walks you through all of this step by step. So non-negotiable number 2. So every person I've worked with is good at performing their expertise. They got the experience to back it up. They know what they're talking about. They're legit, okay? So the one-to-one session, the consultation, the in-person delivery, they've been rewarded for that performance. Clients love working with them. They get results consistently, but they're capped by their calendar because performance and doing their job requires their actual time and presence. And that presence is finite. So the people who come to that marker and they cross that 6 figures, they ultimately have stopped just showing up and they've started packaging. So they go from performing to packaging. This is what we call going from mastery to method to ultimately mentorship. And mastery ultimately comes from years of repetition. It is hidden in that repetition where you're going to find your specific method that you can actually package. So here's the difference. So performance and being there to do your job says, I deliver the transformation when I show up. Packaging says, I have built a system that delivers the transformation whether I am there or not. So the most scalable version of this is an online program. It's a curriculum built on your methodology, structured so your expertise can reach multiple people without requiring multiples of you, right? Because I wish we could clone ourselves, but we can't. But here's what most people actually are wrong about packaging. They think it has to be perfect before they launch it. And that is such a backwards way to do it. It does not, because the most effective thing that we teach is what we call the profitable offer prototype. It is the bare bones version of your program. It's not polished, it's not fancy. It is just the core methodology and it's delivered live to a small group of clients. So you get paid, they get results, you collect feedback, which is absolute gold, and then you refine it. That is the sequence. So Mike, one of our favorite examples of this, he came in as a restaurant operator, someone with so much expertise in running restaurants. He then was able to package that knowledge into a program for other restaurant owners. He's now on pace to do just shy of $2 million in his online education business. His members are posting these massive wins, and none of them are requiring him to actually be there because they're focused on implementing his methodology that is pre-recorded and packaged for them to study at their own pace. And then his testimonials are doing the selling for him. And that is what the package methodology ultimately does. It compounds. It creates this incredible compound effect. So your expertise doesn't need to get bigger. It just needs to be structured, right? So if you're still in that performance mode, trading hours for dollars, repeating yourself to your clients constantly, the packaging step is that unlock. And the good news is you don't need a finished or perfect program to start. You ultimately need that transformation we talked about and a group of people who need it and a willingness to deliver it live while you refine it. Okay, so that's the prototype and that's where it has to start. So that brings us into non-negotiable number 3. This is the one that ultimately is going to protect you from wasting so much time, potentially years in some cases. So almost every person who stays stuck does the same painful thing. It is a pattern. They spend months, sometimes years, building a program, making it perfect. They have a beautiful website, a fancy funnel. They might have a bit of a following, and this is all before they've confirmed that any of it will actually work or sell. So they build the whole airplane and then find out it actually can't fly. Painful. So the people who crossed that 6-figure mark, they proved the wings worked first. They proved it could fly first. And this is what getting clients before you build actually means, because I know that can sound like a scary concept, but instead of creating everything up front, you actually start with curiosity and you start with conversations. You go to your warm network, so existing relationships, peers, past colleagues, online communities, and you find the people who need you most, not to sell them anything, just to listen. You ask them, what's your biggest challenge around this topic right now? What have you tried that hasn't worked? What would it mean to you if this problem was solved? Those conversations do 2 things at the same time. 1, They're going to validate the market actually exists. Great, you have proof before you build anything and waste that time. 2, they give you the exact language that your ideal client uses. So when you do build something and put it in front of them, it feels like you're reading their mind, because you are. And here's what makes this approach so powerful. You are not guessing. You're building to a known demand. You know that there are people who want this, and that is such a healthy way to build. So Nikki is a great example of this. So she left her career as an attorney and she became an animal communicator. Yes, you heard that right. Before she created a single module, she interviewed 50 potential clients just to listen to them. She didn't ask, why would you buy this? Because there was nothing to buy at that point. That doesn't help. And also it's very off-putting to people. It doesn't make them open up to you. She asked about their biggest struggles, their failed attempts, their ideal outcome. And when she launched, it didn't feel like a launch. It felt like a conversation that she was continuing. So she generated $86,000 in just 2 months by following this approach with a very small targeted audience. So the research phase is not this nice to have. It is the absolute foundation of a scalable business. When you skip it, you're only doing harm to yourself, because you're going to spend months building something in isolation and hoping that people want it when it's all done. When you do this and you actually take the time to listen to people, even 20 or 30 conversations, your messaging and marketing becomes so easy. It writes itself. Your curriculum maps to a real pain point and an actual desired outcome. And your first sales feel really natural and actually generous because you are solving the problem that these people have. I want to be really direct about something here because I've watched this play out so many times. I actually don't even think I can count at this point. The reason most people stay stuck is not because they don't know what they're doing. It's not because they lack expertise or knowledge or hard work. It is ultimately a delivery model problem almost every single time. So just think about it this way. If you take a really, really smart person and you put them inside of a model that requires their constant time and presence, it caps them at this like really finite number of hours, and it makes it impossible to serve more than a specific number of people. You haven't built a business. You've built this very demanding and very stressful job that you have to show up to. And no amount of expertise fixes that broken model. So the unlock is this equation. Expertise multiplied by scalable model equals the 6-figure threshold and beyond. So both sides of that equation matter. I've worked with people who had extraordinary knowledge, but the wrong model, and they stayed stuck. I actually was one of those people, which is how I created this model. And on the flip side of that, I've also worked with people who had really solid, credible, but maybe not exceptional knowledge, but they were able to build it with the right model, and they crossed that 6 figures faster than almost anyone expected. So the model is not a nice to have, it's not optional, and the model is ultimately learnable and it's repeatable. And this is exactly the problem that Liz came to us with. So she was already really skilled and she was already serving clients, but she was the bottleneck in her own business. So once she changed her model from in-person teaching to packaging it and got the system right, she's now built a 7-figure plus business. And her focus became less about, I need to do more classes and work with more people. It became more about, let me use this system to work for me. So working smarter, not harder. And that shift from performing to packaging and operating is really the difference between trading time for money and kind of building yourself a job versus building yourself a business that can grow beyond you. So focus on, how do I build a model that serves more people without more of me? That's the question to ask. That question is going to reorient everything. It is what moves you from stuck to scalable. So how do you actually do this? What's the roadmap? I don't want you to walk away from this with a clear diagnosis about what's going on, but no real prescription. So let's talk about the sequence of events that has to happen, the actual steps that we've taken to support so many people to reach that milestone. So step 1 is get precise, as we talked about, and I will harp on forever and ever. Define who you serve, where they are when they're in pain, and ultimately where they want to be. That gives you ammo for your transformation statement. I help specific person go from specific problem to specific outcome. That is your foundation. Everything else you do is dependent on the clarity and the precision of that. Step 2 is validate before you build. So first 20 to 30 real people who match your ideal client description. Talk to them, ask them questions, get really curious, listen. And at the end of every conversation, say this: I'm building something that addresses exactly what you just described. Would you want to know when it's ready? You'd be amazed at how many people say, yes, please tell me when it's ready, because they need help, right? They're looking for somebody to help them. And you've built trust by actually taking the time to listen to them and build something that they need. Step 3, your POP. So build your profitable offer prototype. So once you have that validation, you're going to build the bare bones, ugly version of this program. Not the full thing, not the full program, not the polished platform, just the core transformation structured into a clear path. Deliver it live, collect feedback, which is your gold, and refine as you go. Step 4 is systemize and scale. Once your POP works, you have that real client feedback, they're getting results, you build the evergreen version. That's the one that can sell when you're not working, right? So the one that doesn't require you in every conversation, the one that turns your knowledge, your expertise into this scalable asset that can grow beyond you and your time. So the sequence matters probably more than anything else. You don't need to rush through the process. You need to do it in the right order. So precision first, validation second, packaging third, scale fourth. Every person that I've seen try to skip a step has just had to come back and do it all over again anyway. So that just means more lost time. So right order, right steps, right way. That's what's going to get you there. Do it once, build it right. So here's what I know about the person watching this. If you're still here, you definitely have an expertise. You have knowledge worth monetizing. You probably have already tried some version of this and putting it out into the world. And there are so many options and so much noise out there. So I get it, but something isn't clicking and something's not working. So the gap is almost always one of these 3 things that I just talked about. Not precise enough about who you serve, not packaged in a scalable model, or building without validating first. So if any of those kind of hit, comment business plan below. We're going to send you the link to access our knowledge bank business plan on demand, which walks you through exactly how to address all 3 so you can do this the right way. After that, I would go watch this video right here on how I would make 100K in 6 months without social media, because that's the logical next step. The people who move from watching to doing are exactly who this framework is built for. So I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.